Well, it's a great day. My name is Shay Brown, the Happy Entrepreneur, and welcome to the Happy Entrepreneurs Podcast. I'm so excited. I couldn't wait till today, and I couldn't wait to share with you something that I've done, something that I've read, and something that I want to share with every single one of you who are either listening right now through the speakers of your phone or through your headset, or for those folks that are watching live right now, welcome, welcome, welcome. Look, you're in for a treat, Lee Fuller. You're in for a treat, Orrin Checkmate Hudson. You're in for a treat. My man, none other than Justin Burns, who is joining right now. And I'm going to tell you what I want to share with you now that I know that I can be seen. Someone said I can be heard. Not sure what that big white thing is on my face, but we'll figure it out. Sometimes you don't have to get it right. You just got to get going. Someone say, just do it, Shay. Just do it. Just do it. Just do it. Not sure what all those the lines on my face are, what that red thing is, but I guess it doesn't matter. What I wanted to share with you today is something that's very important. And maybe you're like myself. Maybe you struggle with, how do I get more done? Maybe you struggle with, how do I get past my to-do list? Perhaps you're someone out there like all achievers, and that's you. You can raise your hand, and your laundry list of outcomes, your laundry list of action items, your laundry list of to-dos. I like to call them outcomes, by the way, because I learned from none other than the man himself, Tony Robbins. He says you have to be outcome focused. Don't worry about what your to-dos are. You focus on what your outcomes are. And as a result of doing that, one of the things that I learned is that I still can't get to all of my outcomes. And so today, and before we get started, they just remind me I've got to recognize our sponsor. So let me slow down, and then we're going to speed up. But you hang in there, because I came across a really cool idea today, and I just can't wait to share it with you, because I love sharing these ideas, because I first applied it in my life. I share it with my clients, and then I share it with you. So if you're someone that want to get more done, if you're someone who's finally ready to get that project taken care of, to launch that campaign, to finally make it to the gym, if that's you and you know this is your time, you pay attention. But first, I got to slow down. I got to thank our sponsors, and let me first stop and thank none other than Be Fit, Be Well. That's right. I'm gonna get a record shout out to Be Fit, Be Well for being one of the sponsors. And she does something called Butts and Guts, by the way, because in order for you to be happy in your health, you got to make sure you take care of your what? Self. That's right. Be happy in your health. You got to take care of yourself. And she sponsors this, and she helps women and guys have the energy, have the stamina, so they can go out there and serve the people that they were called to serve. You see, one of my beliefs is out there, as you're listening, Raquel, one of my beliefs out there, Sylvia, one of my beliefs is this, and someone, you can jot this in your notes. Rick, you can put this in your notes. The results that show up in your life are just as important as the results that show up in your bank account. Let me say that again. The results that show up in your life are just as important as the results that show up in your what? In your bank account. So what I want to do right now is I want to say thank you so much to Be Fit, Be Well. She's one of the sponsors. Thank you so much. Make sure y'all go visit her. And then I also want to go over to Planet Fitness, by the way, because, when you reach out and you say, look, we deal with entrepreneurs, Kat. We deal with entrepreneurs, Elder Kayette James. We deal with entrepreneurs every single day, Marquette. Hey, Marquette, can't wait to be on your podcast, man, and bring you onto my podcast. He's out there right now. Just a fantastic guy. Make sure y'all connect with him. Troy Fit decided he was going to sponsor the Happy Entrepreneur Podcast. He said, look, Shay, these entrepreneurs got to have the energy. Shay, they've got to have the stamina. Shay, in order for them to be focused and achieve their goals, how can they do that and not have their health? So I want to give a shout out to Troy Fit. Make sure y'all connect with Troy Fit, who's out there right now, and just a super incredible, amazing, over-the-top individual. All right, had to do a shout out. So there I was today. And I love the quote from Picasso. He says, Picasso, I don't wait. I go out there and I just perform. And that's so important. So I came across the strategy today, and the idea that I'm going to share with you came from the book that I'm reading, or I've just finished reading, called The 5 a.m. Club. If you haven't read The 5 a.m. Club, make sure you go get it, with Robin Sharma. Now, here's a really cool. He's a guru. You can go Google him, and he's been teaching people for a number of years. But he shared this one idea, and it's a rule. And one of the things that I like about life is I like not having goals, although goals are important. I like having systems because goals are the final result that you want, Rhonda. Goals are the final results that you want, Sharon. But how you get there is the system. So I love sharing systems that you can plug into your structure so you can achieve your outcomes. And so the question comes up, how do I squeeze more out of one project? How do I get a few extra minutes in? How do I make it over to the gym? How do I make that extra call? How do I get that project done? Hey, thanks a lot for telling me. For those folks that are texting me, I appreciate you texting me, by the way. I do see I got white lines across my face. I do see there's a red thing up there, but you know what? I decided you don't have to get it right. You just gotta get going. Someone look right below the video. Look right below the video. If you're over at the Happy Entrepreneurs Tribe, that's where the magic is happening, over at happyentrepreneurstribe.com. Make sure that you go over there and make sure you put in there. You don't have to get it right, Marquis. You just gotta what? You gotta get it going. That's what I like about Marquis, by the way. He went out there, he started his podcast. He's out there every single day helping entrepreneurs really improve their marketing and improve their business strategy. So make sure y'all connect with him. So here's what I want to share with you, because it's something that I've been applying in my life, and I've been thinking about, wow, I've got so much to do in so little time. And how do I not work harder? How do I not get more hours out of the day? But how do I be more productive? See, I believe that the happy entrepreneur can work harder and work smarter. I believe you can do both of those, and there is a balance. But what is the right system? What is the right principle? Okay. First, you have a principle, and this is something that we teach, and then you have a process. And so the process follows the principle. So the principle that I'm going to share is, you get what you focus on. You get what you focus on. That's a principle. You get what you focus on. So what is the process? What is the system that we can struggle into? And Brenda, when I share this with you, and Cynthia Denise Sly, I got your note today. Can't wait to connect with you. Oh my gosh, Cynthia is the bomb.com. Okay, I got to get going, but Cynthia, it's good to connect with you. So let me go and share this rule. Go ahead and jot this rule down in your notes, by the way. I want you to put this in your notes. Don't miss this. Don't miss this. So if you're joining for the first time, welcome to the Happy Entrepreneur Podcast. For those folks that are listening, if you want to know where you can connect and you can meet other people, head on over to www.happyentrepreneurspodcast.com. Again, www.happyentrepreneurspodcast.com. All right, with that being said, let me go and share the rule. Here it is. Jot this down in your notes. It's called 90/90/1 rule. It's the 90/91 rule. What is the rule? 90/91 rule. Someone do me a favor. Do me a favor. Look right below the video. If you're over in the group over at Happy Entrepreneurs Tribe, put down 90/91 rule. Now, this one rule, this one system, when you develop it as a habit, it's going to help you give more value to your clients and live a happier life. Okay, let me just break it down. Let me give you a one sentence structure. Someone put this one sentence rule right below. Simply stated, here it is. For the next 90 days, come on, Shay, talk to me. I'm talking to you. For the next 90 days. How long did I say, Elder? For the next 90 days. How long did I say, Deo? For the next 90 days, you're going to dedicate the first 90 minutes of your workday to your one single most important opportunity. The one thing that if you execute it flawlessly, it's going to cause everything to go up. Now, okay, I'm going to break that down. Let me slow down. Okay, it's called the 90/91 rule. Now, the 90/91 rule says that for the next 90 days, you're going to spend the first 90 minutes. Now, I didn't say you're going to spend part of that 90 minutes. I didn't say go read Instagram. I didn't say go on Facebook and make your posts. I didn't say make sure that you stop what you're doing and make a phone call to drop your clothes off at the cleaners or whatever it is you got to do. I said, no, for the first 90 minutes, you're going to dedicate 90 minutes of your workday. That's when you get started to the single most important task that you have to do. So let me share something that's going on right now. Right now we have an event coming up, blackandinfluential.com, Clifton. And so there's so much that has to go involved when you're putting on an event. And so I've got to dedicate the first 90 days. Over the next 90 days, this is the 90-91 rule. 90-91 rule that I'm adopting. Just read the book, The 5 a.m. Club. It's amazing. It says for the next 90 days, you're going to dedicate 90 minutes to just doing one task. It's the single most important task you have to do. So if you're an entrepreneur, if you're a business owner, if you're a coach, if you're a trainer, if you're an expert, if you're someone who gets paid more for what you know than you can do, you might be thinking, Shay, I don't know what my most important task is. Well, let me slow down and let me break it down for you. You might be thinking, Shay, what is my most important task? And so I want to share that with you. Here's what I believe. Your number one task every day as an entrepreneur, as a business owner, as a coach, you have one action to do as an entrepreneur. And that is get in front of people who have a problem so you can share how you solve it, right? What else is it to do? So you're going to spend the first over the next 90 days, you might spend the first 90 minutes talking to people, getting in front of people on a video, getting in front of people on a conference call, getting in front of people one-to-one, meeting them at the coffee shop, talking to people who have a problem. Now, if you're someone out there, you're like, Shay, I don't have enough qualified people who have a problem. I haven't attracted, my marketing hadn't really brought in people who are qualified. Shay, what's the second thing I should do then? Because I can't get in front of people. But then here it is. Let me jot this in your notes. Number one, your number one goal every single day is to find someone with a problem. Your second goal, Jill, hear me, Jill, hear me. Your second goal is preparing to find a way to get in front of people who have a problem. That's working on your marketing, working on your branding, working on your social media. So you're either in front of people who have a problem, or you are preparing your message. You are getting your movement together. You are working on your methodology. You're getting ready to get in front of people who have a problem. See, this is the 90-91 rule. The next 90 days, you're going to spend 90 minutes first thing in the morning when you get started in your day working on just one thing. Now, I'm not going to get into the book, The One Thing, but what's the one thing that you need to work on? See, I love this. I love this because it reminds me of a guy by the name of Michael Jordan, arguably one of the greatest basketball players of all time, Rhonda. And Michael Jordan used to play in 82 regular season games and approximately 25 playoff games. And I saw an interview with Michael Jordan, and the person was interviewing him just like this. They were sitting down, and he asked Michael Jordan, he says, Michael, how did you get to be so famous? Michael, how did you get to the level that you're at? Michael, tell me, what is your secret? You know what Michael Jordan said, who's got 6 NBA championships, 6 MVPs, arguably one of the greatest players of all time? All right, I'm a Kobe Bryant fanatic. Okay. I know some of y'all love LeBron James. I get it. But Michael Jordan is that guy. And here's what Michael Jordan said. Now, how does this relate to you? You pay attention. I'm going to break it down. But here's what Michael Jordan said. He said, look, here's how I got to be one of the greatest basketball players of all time. My job every day was just to do 2 things. I was either playing basketball at the highest level possible, hear me, or I was preparing to play basketball games at the highest level possible. So if Michael Jordan was either playing basketball games at the highest level, or he was preparing to play basketball games at the highest level, here's the question. What's up with you? Well, you can spend 90 minutes getting your business plan worked on every morning. You can spend 90 minutes starting every single morning working on your social media plan. You can spend 90 minutes every morning prospecting, preparing to prospect, getting your list of prospect, working on the language you're going to use when you're speaking to your prospects. You can spend 90 minutes every single day working on your methodology on how you solve a problem. Shay, why do you keep hampering on this solve a problem? You gave me the rule 90-91. Take the next 90 days and do what? Spend 90 minutes in the morning doing what? Focusing on the one thing that's most important to you. Now, if you're out there and you're willing to step it up. You're willing to do something different. You're willing to expand your comfort zone. You're willing to stretch out a little bit, because this is your year. No, this is your month. No, this is your week. No, tomorrow is your day. If that's you, then you look right below the video. Look right below the video and just write these words. Just write down 90/90/1 rule, hashtag happy life, happy business. See, we can have a happy life. We can have a happy business. You can be a happy entrepreneur. You can have love and a business. You can have a family and a business. You can have good health and a business. You can make a difference and a dollar at the same time. You can impact a life and have income. No. I believe you can be profitable and work or walk in your purpose. If that's you, look right below the video. Look right below the video and go ahead and just put 90/90/91 rule, hashtag happy life, happy biz. That's right. Happy life, happy biz, because you can have a happy life. You can have a happy business. You can have it all. Now you might be wondering, look, Shay, where are the notes? Where are the happenings? Where is this all going down? In fact, I got to go back and listen to this a second or third time, Shay. I want to be in this conversation. Just join us over at www.happyentrepreneurs.tribe.com. Again, www.happyentrepreneurs.tribe.com. I believe, Elder, the results that show up in your life, I believe they're just as important as the results that show up in your bank account. And so with that being said, I know that this is going to be your year. I know that you're going to make some amazing things happen. And I'm looking out there and I'm getting the notes, and I appreciate all of you guys who are sending in to me. And you might be thinking, but Shay, as you're going through this, Shay, I'm listening and I'm wondering as I'm listening, how is it possible? How do you really focus on one goal? How do you focus on one thing? Look, jot this in your notes. People form habits and habits form futures. And I'm going to say something a little disruptive. I'm going to say something a little different right now. And as you tune in right now, I want you to go over to happyentrepreneurs.tribe.com because I want you to join the conversation. I want you to get the notes, but I want you to forget about goals. And I want you to focus on the system. I'm sharing the 90/91 rule, which is a system. You see, goals are the results you want to achieve in your life. And I got it that on January 1, you wrote down a list of goals. I got it maybe this morning, you wrote down a list of goals. I get it that you got to get started every morning and spend 90 minutes working on one goal. But see, the goals are just the results you're looking for. The system is the processes that leads to the result that you want. So whenever someone's struggling to reach their goal, I always wonder, what is the process? What is the system that they're using? See, that's why I say that people form habits and habits form futures. And if that's the case, then the question is, what are the habits that we're using to achieve our goals? And I'm just here just to share one idea, because I believe one idea implemented is better than 1,000 ideas you know right now. Just one good idea implemented is better than 1,000 ideas you know right now. If that's you and you believe that, if that's you, just look right below the video and just put hashtag happy life, happy biz. Hashtag happy life, happy biz. See, if you're an entrepreneur and you want to build a 7-figure business, let's say $1 million business, then the question that I got to ask is, what systems are you using to create that $1 million business? Look, I think that's a reasonable question at a reasonable time. We're having a conversation. So the question is, what are your systems to generate your movement? And the movement is just an idea, a concept that people are rallying around. See, my question is, as you're listening, as you're watching right now, is what are your systems to drive the right marketing folks to you? Okay, I'm a runner. Okay, let me share something a little differently. And I'm a marathon runner. And I've been blessed and fortunate to run 5 marathons. And God willing, I'll run another marathon. I'm in no rush now. I'm not signing up for it now. Come on now. And as a marathon runner, it's not about running 26.2 miles, although that's cool. It's really a concept or idea around what system are you using to train over 18 or 24 weeks. And so one of the systems is that you run 3 miles one day, and then run 3 miles another day, and then run 3 miles another day. And then once a week, you run what's called a long run. You run a long run. And so you work that system, and it's not about the 3 miles, and it's not about the next 3 miles. It's about how they subtly add up when you follow that system. And I got a goal, I got an outcome, and that outcome is to run 26.2 miles. And so the question that I have for you is, and again, this is disruptive. I get it. It's a little different. I get it. Even the 90-91 rule. When I first implemented it, I stepped back and I said, look, I want to make sure that I can communicate. I want to start my podcast. I want to be able to broadcast, and I want to impact more lives. I want to reach more people. I want to do something different. And when I started doing that, they said, Shay, that's not possible. You can't do that. I said, you know what? Forget about your goals. Focus on the system that you're using. See, I wasn't worried about the outcome. I wasn't worried about what they said. And that's what I share to you. You do not rise to the level of your goals in order to get better to achieve them. You fall to the level of your systems. See, my son played baseball. He went to Springbrook High School, and he played baseball. And it wasn't about him going out there and trying to hit home runs. It wasn't about him trying to make sure to hit the ball as far as he possibly could. It was the exercise he did every single day that led up to getting on the field. It was catching the ground balls. It was going into the batting cage. It was the batting practices. It was watching his films. It was watching what other players were doing. And then he had to step into the coach's system in order to perform. Outcomes are about what you get. Processes are about what you do. That's the system. And an identity is about what you believe. So if you do that, then you will make the next 90 days your best 90 days ever. If that's you, I'm looking forward to connecting with you. I'm looking forward to making this a great time. Go and implement the 90-90 rule. Now, as we close out, I want you to look right below the video. And those folks that are over at happyentrepreneurs.tribe.com, I'm going to post the show notes. I'm going to post some backlinks that you're going to help you, be able to stay on course. And I'm going to work with you over the next 90 days. I'm making a commitment tomorrow that over the next 90 days, we're all going to be focused on taking the first 90 days, focusing for 90 minutes on our number one outcome for the day. Someone jot this right below in the notes. Put this in the notes. Tiny changes, remarkable results. Let me just say that again, because this is my mantra. This is all I'm looking for. I'm not looking for folks to try to overachieve. I'm not looking for someone to try to home run if you're playing baseball. I'm looking for you just to get on first base. I'm looking for you to put the ball on the bat. See, when my son played baseball, we're talking about tiny changes, remarkable results. Tiny changes, remarkable results. Someone put that right below the video. Regina, look right below the video and put tiny changes, remarkable results. When my son played baseball, all they asked him to do in baseball, they didn't say hit a home run. They didn't say get on base. They didn't say try to hit the ball down the third base line. No. All the coach told him when he was just in the third grade, we're talking about just getting started. The coach said this. Now I remember listening. This is about tiny changes, remarkable results. Again, tiny changes, remarkable results. The coach said this. The coach said, look, I'm only going to ask you to do one thing and one thing only. What's that, coach? What's that? He told all the players, just do one thing. He said, put the bat on the ball. That's right. Just put the bat right on the ball. Your job to put the bat on the ball. As long as you put that bat and it hits the ball, then good things are going to happen for the team. Nobody needs to be a superhero. That's all we need to do. And so when I'm talking about tiny changes, remarkable results, tiny changes, remarkable results. Someone says, Shay, what's your mantra this year? What are you focused on? What's changing? Nothing's changing. I'm going to make tiny changes and I'm going to get remarkable results. Consistency is the key. Consistency is the key. Consistency is the key. Having said that, what do most people struggle with? Really, what do they struggle with? They struggle with consistency. That's not you, because you are consistent. You are consistent. Even if you don't believe you're consistent right now, in this present moment, I want you to tell yourself, I am consistent. And there might be a little voice saying, no, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not. That little voice probably talking to you right now. No, you're not. Then I want you to tell yourself, Shay Brown, Matter of fact, you can write it on a piece of paper, and you can pin it to your mirror. You can pin it to your bathroom mirror. Put it on your computer. But you can tell yourself, say, Shay Brown holds the belief for me because I am consistent. Shay Brown holds the belief for me because even if you don't believe it, I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm gonna hold the belief for you until you get there, because sometimes you need someone to believe in you before you believe in yourself. I think I'm gonna say that one more time, because I know my mother dear, by the way, mother dear, who's watching right now, mother dear believed in me before I believed in myself. My coach told me, 15 years ago, he said, Shay, you'll become one of the 5 top sales trainers of your generation. And when that happened, do you know what I said to myself? What? Is that possible? Is that even possible? And the answer to that question is yes. And so you are consistent. Tiny changes, remarkable results. Tiny changes, remarkable results. Tiny changes, remarkable results. I want you to tell yourself that 7 times tomorrow. Someone look right below the video. Look right below the video. Look right below the video. With that being said, by the way, for those that are tuning in and listening live, this has been fun. My name, by the way, is Shay Brown, the Happy Entrepreneur. Make it a great day, everyone. Make it a great day. We'll make some good things out. We connect again next time. Join me over at happyentrepreneurs.podcast.com. Again, happyentrepreneurs.tribe.com. Again, happyentrepreneurs.tribe.com. God bless, and I'll see you soon.